Are you watching and listening to Breakfast with Stephen and Anne?
Oh, Stephen, says Muriel.
Oh,
Stephen, how you have disappointed me this
I
morning.
always get this,
regarding
Muriel.
fireworks. You're very lucky your cat isn't affected by them. I'm sure if you saw my poor doggie, you would change your mind. Even with sedatives, her heart is beating out of her chest every year. I dread her having a heart attack.
I know it is awful if you've got pets that are that nervous, but I also think I don't see why the rest of us should be penalised. I mean, I get a lot of messages like that, Muriel. I get it, but also I like fire. Why can't I have something that I like rather than just thinking my cat is spoiled rotten?
Karen says, regarding fireworks, they've been going on since the 24th of October in my part of Leicester, because that was the start of Diwali. I have a rescue collie and she is terrified. Tonight I'll have to give her vet-prescribed diazepam and make her a bed under the stairs in the dark. Please give a thought to animals such as mine. It's awful to see her trembling.
Yeah. Well, yes, it is, but what do you...
But Stephen loves his fireworks.
Yeah.
He's not the only one. I do too.
Yeah.
You like your fireworks?
I do.
We're allowed a bit of fun.
Yeah, I do as well, I'm afraid.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you got a bonfire in your garden?
Oh, they're going to have a bonfire. Yeah.
Oh, you've
In
got a
the
big
garden.
fire pit,
Oh, yeah, we're
haven't
going to...
you?
But it's
Yeah.
a fire.
Hot dogs?
Oh, well, we're doing burgers.
All right.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Burgers and buns and...
What time do you want us round?
Well, you can have us at 6 o'clock.
Only if you bring the fireworks.
Oh no, I've got them in already. Don't you worry. As you can see, Claremont Doone and Biggins are here to take us through the papers. Let's just run you through the front pages first and foremost. So the Times looking at the PM's budget. As he says, the state can't fix all your problems.
The Guardian then focuses on the UN Secretary's comments that we will be doomed without a climate pact.
The Mail has a story about Lord Lucan. There's 3 Cluedo cards were left in the car he abandoned.
Extraordinary, that one. The Express's front page warns, ditch the triple lock and we won't vote Tory again.
The Telegraph has Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt's plan to reveal a stealth tax raid on pensions.
And the Mirror is looking at Matt Hancock. He apparently missed the Tory conference last month because he was filming for the SAS Celebrity Who Dare Wins.
It gets worse and worse.
Yeah?
The Sun has TV star Patsy Kensit as apparently in EastEnders.
She was the one when she was a child. She was in Coronation Street. Is that?
Was she?
I think it
I think she was,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the fact that you remember the first time you saw me was in pantomime in Richmond with her
Oh.
and Simon Cowell.
Oh my God.
Wonderful pantomime,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stellar.
Playing his first villain.
And he was great.
Abanazi, he was great,
Yeah.
marvellous, wonderful actor.
Wow. Oh, I love Simon Cowell.
You're not doing any panto this year.
I'm going to Darlington.
Good.
Oh.
Who are you this year?
Mrs. Smee in Peter Pan, and it's the first place, Darlington was the first place that I created my pantomime dame 45 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm going back, and I'm really excited because the theatre's changed. It's fantastic looking. Not that it wasn't then, but it's a great city.
So when would you advise us then to come? When can you get us tickets?
Oh, anytime. Well, they're very difficult to get, but I'll put you somewhere.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
In the pit.
Yeah.
In the pit, yes, exactly, where you deserve.
Well, yes. Claire, let's have a look at the eye, should we?
Yeah, we
Looking
should.
at patient care being undermined.
Do you know what? Doing these papers, you get an eclectic mix of stories, right? And over the past few weeks, it's always been doom and gloom and everything. I think this is the first time that there's actually been a huge diversity in the front pages, but still no word of Ukraine or Russia. I just have to put that in there. So the front page of the Eye, the only paper that's carrying this story, the cyber attack against the infrastructure, the IT infrastructure on the NHS happened on the 4th of August of this year. But this report is basically honing in on the effect it's had on the mental health care of the country. And it's been catastrophic because notes have gone missing, people that were self-harming have gone missing in action, people that their prescriptions haven't been changed, the carers that are supposed to go in and see the patients and help the patients, they don't have a framework, they don't have a timework because they don't have the notes. Now we keep banging on about the funding of the NHS in this country, and the NHS is very well funded. I think it's just mismanaged, and it's been for years and years and years, they have never taken seriously the IT infrastructure, and that's the whole thing that's holding it all together. You've got your GP as primary carer. That should be the skeleton of the notes that's then sent with referral to a hospital, and we don't have many tertiary care providers now in the health service, but even then, the notes should be held, in very, very deepest security cyber networks, but they're not. And it's appalling. Absolutely appalling. And we've got the death of lockdown, we've got the backlog of lockdown for cancer patients particularly, and now this. It's just awful. Where is it going to end? And I'm fed up with politicians like Rishi Sunak saying the state can't fix all your problems. Try starting to fix some of them for a change.
Well, we've got a former health secretary who's out in the jungle.
Oh, Anne.
And didn't go to the Tory party conference.
Because he was filming Celebrity SAS.
He's got a bit of an ego, do you think? I'm not
He's a
sure.
narcissist.
I think it could be.
It's a bit odd, isn't it? I mean, you've done jungle and all that.
Yeah.
I'm
the king.
Jungle.
Did you win?
Oh, I'm the king. Did you?
Oh, there you go.
Royalty here this morning.
He's actually got his loincloth on.
I mean, what would you do? I mean, would you have liked to have been in with a politician or someone like Matt Hancock?
Well, I mean, I think that the interesting thing is going to be that the biggest thing about the jungle is the boredom. It is so boring because you only see 1 hour of our 24 hours in there. I think, looking at the list of people who are in there already, they'll all hate him. They'll absolutely have a go at him. The public will have a go at him. He'll be in every trial that's going, and at the end of the day, he won't win.
Yeah.
So that will hurt his ego.
But apparently he'll make a fortune.
400,000?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and everything that comes afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
He's obviously doing a big...
Well, I hope he doesn't get any endorsements.
He's becoming a celebrity.
Well, yeah, he's a narcissist, and the second part of his surname sums it up, I think. And he really has to watch out. And his constituents, he's getting paid £84,000 as an MP.
Exactly.
He's completely abdicated his responsibility. His elected responsibility, he has completely abdicated in that.
Yeah.
Well, lots of MPs do these sort of things. So I don't...
And you would think he wouldn't want any more issues with secret cameras, would you, after what happened before?
And there are all those girls in there. Perhaps he'll have an affair, you see. That's the other thing.
Well,
Because
I'm sure he's learnt his lesson.
I know.
I'm sure he's learnt his lesson on that one.
Oh, I don't think...
Oh, I don't think so, no.
Well, anyway, to the Telegraph, Christopher, looking at the rail strikes.
Yeah, I know. In fact, we're going down for a firework party down in Kent, and the trains were cancelled and everything, so we've now hired a car to go down, and we're going to stay with some friends. It'll be very nice. But, of course, it's interesting. The rail unions call off this strike, but with the speculation, the staff could actually double their digit pay rises.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, they've been offered 4% now, haven't they?
They want
and
10,
then
don't they?
Then a further 2% in the new year.
Yeah.
Clearly they are talking business-wise, aren't they? I mean, it's big business now. For them to call off the strike has to be good news for us, though.
It has to be good news, and also
It does.
businesses.
I mean, it's very good. And I love the train, I have to say. I
me
really
too.
enjoyed it. Now we've got these lovely cards, because one's older. You go for a third of the normal price,
what
first
it is
class.
now?
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's very good, and it's very efficient. They're lovely, mostly. And certain trains serve you food if you're going first
The
class.
fact that you can look out the window and see the countryside.
Oh, I've just come back
Good
from
way to travel.
Edinburgh, and the Edinburgh going up there is just all the sea and it's just beautiful, beautiful. I love it.
When they run, there you
Well,
go.
exactly.
Yeah,
When they work, they work.
We've got to leave it there this
Oh.
time because we're going to have a giggle after we've got rid of you.
Yeah.
With our laughter yoga.
She's very nice. I met her outside. She was lost.
Oh,
She wasn't laughing at that particular point, but she's such a nice lady.
But we fancy a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
To get us
we need it. So
up and going today.
but
Yeah.
we'll catch up with you a little bit later.
We'll tell you all about it.
Oh, good.